Hello, 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 people of YouTube. Today is an exciting day. And why is that, do you say? Because I'm in 5th place, which means I'm going to get a crown. I don't see people making up this gap with how active I've been this week. I got almost a 7 million gap on the next closest person. Plus, the person first is clearly a hacker, so he's going to get removed, which means 2 people have to make up 7 million. I don't think it's going to happen. Now, the bad thing about me chasing that crown, though, is that my Coliseum has suffered quite greatly. I haven't done this in a couple of days, and you see, I still haven't been passed. So, I guess that's not too bad of a thing, right? Alright, so, you see my party here, KHUX. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome, as always. Are busy raiding heavily. So, we're going to take a look here at some of the things I brought to your attention yesterday, and you guys still message me super frequently on them. We are going to do a setup for the Gargoyle Quest, and we are going to do a setup for the Cerberus Quest. So, we are going to start with the Gargoyle Quest, and obviously you are going to want to bring your treasure trove. I know, shocking, right? So, obviously this is the setup I used to beat it. This is filled with overpowered, ridiculous, stupidly strong metals. Do not use this setup. Unless you have it. And then, strongly recommend it, I guess. So, there you go. If you got poo, run poo. If you don't got poo, I don't expect everyone to have poo. So, we're going to use some more realistic metals for this setup. So, let's clear this out. You can see I did power up my treasure trove. There is now a dark slot there. So, if you have a Cerberus, run him. If you got something more common like a Pete, throw him here. Why? Because he's going to get an extra booster over the rest of your metals. As opposed to 1.5, 1.45, that is no joke. So that's what we're going to run. We're going to run a Pete. I know a lot of you don't have him, but he's a very common pull metal. So if you have pulled recently, you probably have him. Now, my suggestion for this is to run a boost, so we're going to run Diz, who a lot of you should have by now. And, I don't have that many free red metals powered up, but what I would recommend as my suggestions would be to Waka the shit out of these things, because Waka's only 1 gauge, and as you're going to see, he's going to do adequate damage for what we're looking for. Now, if you can't one-turn him, what you're going to want to do is bring a mini. So that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of this. Now, if you do have somebody like a Riku or like a Cloud, those metals I would strongly recommend. Black Coat Riku, any of those. I don't care, guilted or not, bring them. Cloud, Leon, right here, another good choice. Even a Hercules. I know he's 3 gauges, guys, but you want to kill those things as fast as possible. You do not want them to stun you. So, that's kind of what I'm suggesting for this level. We're going to run, some more common pickup metals. And, hope for the best here. Now, I'm just going to run, I don't know, we'll run Pain in the last slot, because why not? Now, I wouldn't recommend this setup in particular, but we're going to easily be able to slide through that level just with these 2. So I'm not really stressing it too much. So I'll show you why in just a moment. Now, the other question you guys had, Cerberus, how do I beat Cerberus without your stupidly jacked, ridiculous metals? So, I'm going to show you. Here is what we're looking at. You guys don't have poo. I don't have poo then. So, new start. Looking at our metals here, we do not have that many free metals. But we are going to run an Oron. Why? We're one-turning it. We want to hit really hard. So, Oron hits really hard. He's 3 gauges. I don't care. We're going to run Oron. And what else are we going to run? Yuna. Why? Because Yuna hits hard. And that is the main goal. We want to hit as hard as possible. Now, I'm going to take a leap here and say that a lot of you, if you pulled the hag. If you didn't pull a hag, I'm sorry. She's not that good. But, she is a medal worth running. Now, what are we going to do for this last slot? We're going to run another VV. Why are we going to run another VV? Because we want to boost. You know what I'm even going to do? Forget this. I'm going to run my Diz. Because I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is going to be our setup. Not too shabby. Throw together garbage and so on. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, we're going to run these quests pretty quickly. We're going to plow through them. And I'm just kind of going to show you the strategy behind them. Now, again, I know you're not going to have these exact medals, but you're going to focus more on different medals. So this might not be the ideal setup here. That's, kind of what we have to work with. We'll even take Dr. Blue's Hercules. No. Let's take an even crazier medal. Let's run CQI's Cloud. No, yeah, we'll use CQI's Cloud. So, you're going to see here, I'm using medals that most people have. Omit the chest. That means do not take the chest. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Alright. Just gonna hammer this guy home. Now, the object is to not let him hit you. So, we're not gonna let him hit us. And there we go. One turn him. Now, we're gonna run back and get this chest. If, for example, you had to use a bunch of wakas there, again, you probably would have used as much gauges as I did. And succeeded. Here we go again. Diz. Pete. And Pete does his damage. Here's what a pain would do. Unleveled. Boom. Greatness. Now, okay, let's skip our Cloud there. As you see, he hits pretty hard. We'll run Riku. There we go. Did enough damage. Let's say we didn't have the gauges, so we're just going to hit. Now, obviously, took some damage. But we're going to kill this guy, and he's going to heal us, and we're going to jump over here and pick up some more gauges. Now, that brings us back to full, which is where we want to be. Now, again, we're going to run Diz. We're going to run Pete. We're not going to make the mistake of running Pain again, but I would recommend using her if you had her guilted, which most of you do if you're free to play, because she's a beastly medal. I will admit that. And again, we're going to just take it. We're going to take another one on the chin, because I think we can survive it. Now, I've gotten lucky a couple times here, but I do want to save my gauges for this last one. Why? Because this last one is 2 of them. Now, this is where a lot of you are going to die, but what we're going to do is isolate one. So, here we go. We're going to isolate one, and we can use all of our gauges here. So, we're just going to pound it out, and we're going to hammer that guy, hammer that guy, hammer that guy. Alright, now we killed him. Now, we healed enough where we shouldn't die from this hit. So, we're going to take it. Now, I'm paralyzed. This is what you do not want to happen. You do not want to be paralyzed. It will auto-skip some of your medals. Watch. Oh, it's not going to do it. Alright, so it just let me kill him. But that's going to be your basic strategy, guys. Save your gauges. If you could take the hit, take the hit. You'll get plenty of swings on the next dude to heal. Save your gauges for that last hit, guys. That is where you're going to want all your AoE medals, and, you can use some of them along the way. Now, this is what everyone really wanted to see. In the 3 wishes, you have to solo Cerberus. In 1 strike, you have to kill this behemoth right here. So, we are going to try it. And, we could use Kyros's Sora Impales and auto-do it. But instead of that, we are going to use Pyo's Auron. Now, we used relatively easy metals to obtain, guys. So we're going to try this. I haven't run this, but if you have Namin, if you have Poo, if you have any other good metals, you're going to want to run them, besides what I'm running right here. But double boost is going to give us significantly higher attack for these attacks, and we're going to just, do our thing. Now, you see we got them close, and we're probably not going to one-turn this time, but oftentimes you're going to have more efficient metals than what I just ran there. As you can see, what we ran in that video has no Chippendales. Okay? Let's look at no Chippendales. No Chippendales. No Chippendales. Alright? So, what you're going to want to do to beat that quest, and here is the secret, you're going to want to go and pump out some hermit crabs. Okay? And as we showed yesterday, you're going to want to do that for all of these. Okay? And the secret to beating Cerberus, guys, isn't having beastly metals. It's boosting. You want this to boost up as high as possible. You want this guy to boost up as high as possible. And you want the biggest multipliers that you have. Now, I don't recommend these metals in particular. They're not good. None of these metals I would recommend for this. You would use your highest metals with your highest multiplier. If you pull the Hades, use them. If you pull the Zexion, use them. He's got a 3 multiplier. 3, guys. Use them. These are the types of things that I'm trying to say in the video. Very few people are just free to play metals only. It's hard to direct content at everyone, but really I can give you guys the tools. You just need to utilize what you have and utilize these strategies. So for Cerberus, don't use the all free-to-play metals. You're probably not going to beat it. I'm not going to lie, it's probably a pay-to-win Edomite. It just is. That's just how it is. I try to make content here to help, but I am going to keep it 100 with you guys 100% of the time. Run 2 boosts, run your best attack metals, and go for it. I can run that quest again and just use Kyrus' Sora Impales and smash it. Watch. This is the difference one friend metal will make. Okay? So we're gonna soup back up. We're going to take Kyrus' Sora Impales. Okay? This is why I recommend you guys consolidate. I don't get why you guys are spread out all over the place. If you have strong friends, get together. If you have a person that you've been talking to that's in a strong party, get into it. Join it. Join it. Because this, what I'm about to show you, is the difference between your top tier players, your top freer play metals, and you're not so free players. Watch this. Watch what he's about to do. Look at that. Okay? If I would have run a 3rd boost on that, I would have beat him. Okay? So get into your good party, run your team, and just focus on boosting up their metal if you have to. Now, I really should get back to raiding before they catch me. We're aiming for that 5th crown this week. Will be one of the few with that many crowns, and if I hadn't got locked up for all those weeks, I still would be in it. We're still rocking the samurai gear. I'll wear the helm for you guys once it comes out. But again, this is Champy. If you guys have questions, you want to see future content, please let me know. Like I said in this video, these quests are hard. Okay, you will need your Chippendales, and you will need your friend medals for these. This medal, you just need to be patient. Hopefully he doesn't paralyze you like he did in my run. You should have no issues going through it. But that's all I got, guys. Hopefully you liked the video. You guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and go out there and kick some butt. Hopefully I see some of you chasing me down Coliseum soon. What's up? Signing off, guys. This is Champy. Have a good night.